Hey guys! So as many of us know, the community in both Wizard101 and Pirate101 is split between people who only do PvE and people who are interested in versing other players. I realized that some of my subscribers are people who joined when I was posting mostly PvE content, documentaries, guides, questing, and dungeoning videos. So if you have zero interest in PvP and you're feeling disappointed with the content I've been posting lately, this video is for you. I'm going to talk about what PvP means to me. The first player versus player match I ever played in my life was when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and it was against my dad. He was teaching me how to play chess. I remember I moved my knight within range of his knight, and he asked me, "Why did you do that?" I said, "So I can take your knight." And he said, "But don't you see? Now I can take your knight." That was one of the most vivid memories I have of learning to think from someone else's point of view for the first time. This is a really important step in a child's development. It's called theory of mind or perspective taking. It's when you start to be able to guess or imagine the thoughts that are going on in someone else's head. This helps you to empathize with the people around you so you can care for them. It also helps you to behave strategically if you're entering into any sort of agreement with another person. It could be something as small as working out with your family or roommates who does what chores at what time. It could also be something bigger, like figuring out a rental contract or a job contract. If you want to be able to do well in this world, you need to be able to guess what other people are thinking. So I'm a huge advocate for mind sports because it's a way to really hone these skills in a relatively low-risk environment. When you meet different opponents and get exposed to a variety of playstyles, you learn about their different personalities and behaviors. When you meet the same opponent multiple times, you also learn about the different ways one person can behave in different situations. And what's more, as you learn and develop new behaviors, so do your opponents. That's what makes mind sports so exciting. You can build meaningful friendships through mind sports as well. There is a Chinese saying, 不打不相识, which means in order to really get to know someone, you have to fight them. If you really think about it, the people that you have the most meaningful interactions with, it's not all just, "Good morning, how are you doing today? I'm doing well, how about you?" You have to sort of rile each other up, learn each other's strengths and weaknesses, and at the end of the day, truly understand and respect each other in order to become friends. Now, I understand that for many people, PvP is synonymous with bullying and toxicity. It is for sure a serious issue that I myself have struggled with. That's why I started this channel doing PvP videos and then switched to documentaries to try and generate more empathy in what I saw as a very mean environment. But the thing is, you cannot earn people's respect if you just keep on showing them a kind and soft aspect of yourself. You have to actually show them that you're smart, you have a playstyle and a personality, and you are a force to be reckoned with. I've grown quite a bit since I started this channel last year. I no longer get upset so easily, and I've come to embrace a sport that I really have been consistently interested in throughout my life. Back in secondary school, I played chess and Scrabble competitively. I even represented my school in a Scrabble competition, and I won all the matches in my bracket. I have a deep love for mind sports, and I made a mistake when I allowed the misogyny and toxicity to get to me and prevent me from doing what I loved. If you're one of the people who has never considered giving PvP a try because you're afraid of being hurt, I would recommend to try it first with opponents that you trust, like your friends and family. If you're worried about toxicity, don't just go into ranked right away and expect to be treated gently. Get some practice with the friends that you made from dungeoning and questing, watch some PvP, and just keep working on building yourself into a stronger and better person. Feel free to share below your own experiences with Mind Sports. I hope this video has given you some things to think about. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.